What's up, you guys? I am Nia. Welcome back to my channel. So y'all, I just basically have exposed myself to the world. It's like no, but I just basically exposed everything to you guys. Like, I feel good now. Like, honestly, I feel like I let it all off my heart. Like, I mean, I already confessed everything to God anyway. Like, I mean, obviously he knows. God always knows what's going on. Like I always say, God is always watching us, but he just be wanting us to literally repent, confess to him, talk to him, ask him for forgiveness, like ask him to get you through the trying time. And you know, I just learned a lot. I've learned a lot from all these situations I've been through. Like, I'm glad I've been through a lot. It made me a monster, period. Like Lil Baby said, like, I love Lil Baby, y'all. I love Lil Baby. But, yeah, that's just basically what I wanted to say. And I was looking in the DMs, like, because I still had the DMs of me and him. And it's just crazy how, like, we really was toxic. Like, we really was toxic from the get-go. We even started off arguing. Like, I don't even know why I ever even gave that nigga no rap. This is the one from POF that I'm talking about, not my baby daddy. Like, the whole message is just toxic all from the beginning of time. Like, we even started off like arguing. Let me see. But basically, y'all, all of this stuff really has just led me to celibacy. Like, you know, all of this stuff has revealed to me that I did not love myself. I now love myself, and it feels so good to finally put me first. Like, for so long, I've just been a people pleaser. Like, I'm really just learning a lot about myself. Like, it's just crazy and interesting how lost we be until we finally get to God. Like, me, well, at least for me, I can't speak for everybody. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but I know for me, getting with God has like changed my life so much. It's like, I was just standing in the bathroom, like I was just in the bathroom, brushing my teeth and stuff. And I'm like, God literally has like, he literally, I lost my train of thought. I was like, what did I say in the bathroom? Fuck, I literally just lost my train of thought. I just saw this shit. Like, he really just, oh, that's what I was saying. Every single day, I'm just waking up more and more and more. Like, it's like every time I think I know myself, every time I think I have understanding, clarity, I get even more clarity. Like, you know, and I'm just grateful, honestly. Like I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all already, it's been like 8 months. Well, the last time I had sex was September 17th, my birthday, September 17th, 2021. So I'm celibate now. I don't want to give myself to anybody. And that's why I even started to feel like that with my second baby dad, because I'm like, you weird acting and you're not doing what you need to be doing. And I don't feel like I didn't want to give my body to him. I'm like, I don't even want to fuck you anymore. Like, it gets to the point where I'm like, you don't deserve it. You're not doing what I need. Why do I feel the need to give up my body when you're not doing what I need you to do? So that's just how I feel. Like, and then you revealed all of that, and now it's just like, whew, officially done. But yeah, I'm just glad that that chapter is behind me. I wanted out of that situation so bad. I felt stuck so bad. I used to feel stuck because I had a baby with her. I had a baby with him, and because I wanted to make sure my daughter had her father, like her sister had her dad. So it was like, you know, but I had to realize, like, they're two different breeds of men. Like, James is nothing like Dominique. He would never even say no nasty things like that. Even with Ari, like, he be cool with your daughter. He look out for your daughter. He might joke, call her peanut head. He do, because Ari do got a peanut head. But he ain't like saying mean things like you're saying about his daughter. He's not saying that stuff about your daughter. So it's just like, I had to, the second one had to go. Like, and I just looked on my computer, and I see that he was messaging it, like, still, like, nigga, you still on that rah-rah shit, still talking your little shit, and talking about I moved to Texas to find dick. Like, see, that's a girl, y'all. He was saying a whole bunch of shit in these messages. I blocked him from the iPad, but I guess you know how when you got Apple products, everything be linked together if you use the same Apple ID. So yesterday, all that shit just started popping up. He messaged on Monday talking shit, but then on Thursday, obviously, of last week, he messaged saying all this shit, talking about, please, I want to see my baby, all this stuff. That nigga is mentally deranged. Just seeing his messages just be like, nigga, go seek help, please. Please give your life to God like I did. Give your life to God so you can really get the help that you need. But even with this nigga, y'all, the one from POF, like, that's what I'm saying. It's just, I'm just so grateful, God. I'm so grateful that I was like, I was lost, but I wasn't so lost that God just couldn't snatch me up. Like, I obviously was seeking, yearning for that, for something. Like, I don't know, I'm just so grateful. I thank God every day for scooping me up and saving me from these like life-threatening situations and getting me and my kids out of harm's way. I'm just really grateful. Like, I'm so grateful. And now that's why I have officially let go and let God. I let God lead my life now because I didn't know what I was doing. When I was controlling my life, I did not know what I was doing. Look what I was doing. And even when I had a little bit of awareness, I still didn't have that full consciousness, that I didn't come into full awakening. I think I was on my awakening path once I left my first baby daddy, but I was still making stupid decisions. Like, because as a wise, smart woman, you wouldn't even put yourself in these predicaments. Like, it's just, you could tell I was still lost. And that's what my second baby daddy used to always say, like, you need guidance. You need guidance. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You the one that don't have anything that you're talking about. Me need guidance. But now I understand what he's saying, like, because it's deeper than this materialism shit. And that's what God has taught me during this season. The flesh, the materials, none of that shit means nothing when your soul isn't cleansed, when you're not pure within you, when you're not literally one within who you are in the inside. Because once you die, your soul goes off and can live into another body. So it's like, if you don't fix shit, you're gonna keep getting reincarnated again, going through these damn life cycles and shit. Like, it's really deep now that I'm really learning about this spiritual shit, and now that I'm connected to God and I understand the spiritual realm. Like, this flesh really means nothing. That's why these niggas be pressed to take a life, because they know the soul, it's just a body. Like, we literally are just bodies, and we be so obsessed over our bodies and let our bodies and these feelings and stuff just control everything. Like, we got to control our minds, and we got to make better decisions, and it all starts with changing our mindset, for real. Because I'm looking in these DMs, I'm like, that's how you just know I was broken and lost and toxic. Like, and my baby daddy said I did need guidance when it comes to men, because I never knew what to do with them. I didn't know what to do with men. I literally didn't. I'm just now really learning men. And it ain't that it's not that complex, because we're humans. It ain't that many different it's different variations of us, let's be clear. But humans all function the same in the same sense of majority of the things. Like, we all do the same things. We all walk, we all talk, we all do the same things. Like, we do the same things. Just like cats. They all meow. They all purr. All dogs bark. All of them walk on 4 legs. Like, we all are of a species, and we all do certain things within the race. So yeah, we might come in different sizes, shapes, and colors and looks on the flesh, but our bodily function, our function of being that species of a human, we're designed to do the same things. Like, so it's not that complex when you think of the grand scheme of how people act. It's either this or that. It's either caused by this or that. It's like not that complex. And because I'm now having an understanding of it, I now just look at stuff so different. I look at stuff so different. Like, it's not about the materialisms. It's not about the flesh. It's not about that. It's about your soul. That's why healing is so important. And that's why I'm just glad I'm on this healing journey. Like, after all of that stuff that I've been through, and I've told you guys a lot of things that has happened in my life, and that don't even scratch the surface of everything, but it's a lot, but it's still a lot more of stuff that I've been through. And it made me realize, like, for one, we go through stuff for a reason. And we all are here to be of service. Like, we all have a purpose here. We didn't make it through these tough situations. Like I said, I'm realizing every time somebody go through a traumatic event or a traumatic relationship, they have a spiritual awakening. Seeing all these people's stories, and when I hear people's stories, and you just see how they came from this tough ass situation, and now they have the victory. And you know, life is about that. You're gonna go through stuff, but you gotta get through it. Like, you gotta push through it. You know, and we just really have to change our minds. Because if I was in the right state of mind, if I had some guidance and some knowledge on men for real, I would have never even tolerated a nigga like this. Like, when he first was talking to me, like I said, like, this was so, it was, like I said in the video, in November 2018, he was hitting me up, and I didn't want to talk to him. He was like shaking my head. You are a tough cookie. I don't get why you act like that towards me. I'm honestly not trying to run game on you. When I hit your phone, you never responded back. Like, all this shit, like, he been talking shit. He said, you should really work on that little sassy attitude of yours. You might push a good man away. Boy, get your fucking clown ass on. He been arguing with me, y'all. Like, when I look at all these messages, like, just look at fucking how toxic he was. He said, can I get, he said, can I get your number? I said, no. He said, how come? I said, why do you need it? He said, because I'm trying to be online. See how I was currying him? This is what I was saying in the video. You can't be currying these niggas and then go back. Like, I was currying his ass. Because he had got my number one time before, obviously in 2018. Like, it started in 2018, you see. He was sitting in a caught ass. Like, he been toxic. I've been. Oh, but this is when, this is when he was hitting me up early 2019 too. That was right after, it's like crazy, that's right after I was stopped fucking with my baby father. He was hitting me up, and he had said something, this was April 2019, and he was talking about, let's go to DC, because he was talking about coming to DC. He said, I'm not driving right now, my car just got totaled. I said, okay, well, when you get your car back, then hit me up. The screen cracked, but I hope y'all can see it. I should have recorded on this phone so y'all could see it on this phone. And I said, okay, well, he said, damn, it's like that, damn. He said, it's like that, damn. He said, I gotta get my car in order to take you out. Duh, nigga, how else the fuck you wanna take me out? Duh. I said, yeah, how you expect me to drive from DC to Baltimore just to drive you around for a date? You supposed to be taking me on? I'm not that pressed to go through all that. Like, I wasn't that pressed to go through all of that. I'm not going to drive. Like, what the fuck you thought this was? So he sent me pictures of his car accident. I told y'all, I never asked you to drive me around. You must be used to niggas using you. That's why you said better. Yeah, that is a little better. You niggas always trying to get over. So, yeah, nigga, you was trying to get over too. Like, you was. Like, so, yeah. So he was saying all that, nigga, fuck out of here. I said, I have nothing to be bitter about. I'm just tired of going through the same shit with niggas. That's why I stay to myself. He was mad as shit. I said all that. So he was been chasing. Look how long he was chasing. He was chasing for so long. And then I finally gave him a chance. And then this right here was on the Vegas trip that I was talking about, where he was in my DMs commenting on my shit. And then someone said, why you cuss me out like that? Or because I was at work, then you blocked me out. Then I was not responding to his fucking ass. Then he said, yo. I said, what? See what I'm saying? It's just crazy, like. We been arguing, like, look, we really been arguing, like, and I finally let him come over there. Let me see, is he commenting? See, he used to always threaten me. I would just pop up, like, and I said, I'm done with your disrespectful, toxic wishy-washy ass nigga. No, that nigga was really crazy. And then to see, y'all, I looked him up. I looked his ass up on murder case search. And that's what I'm saying. Like I told you, I had been looking him up before, but I just guess I didn't. Because once I had finally got his when he first, I think, came over my house, when he came to my apartment at my mom's house, I looked him up and stuff. Like, I always look in their wallet. Like, yes, I'm gonna look in your wallet to see who the fuck you is, nigga, if you don't show me your ID. Like, I ain't asking for his ID. I just go in they shit when they fucking sleep or something. I don't take their money or nothing like that. That's how you know. I just really want to make sure these people don't be lying. These niggas, man, these men out here are crazy. And then, y'all, this is what I'm about to tell y'all. This nigga, once again, even after what he went through with me, he did not learn his lesson. He went back out and obviously found some other girl out here in Kent County getting into some shit. Like, he out there in Kent County. I don't even know where the fuck that is. That's hours away from fucking Baltimore. So I don't even know how he ended up out there getting into trouble again for the same thing with a girl. I see it was a restraining order on him and all of this other stuff. Like, it's just like he did not learn his lesson even from me until he's locked up, y'all. He finally is locked up. And that's the thing. I'm thinking, I wonder, is this why God moved me? Like, I was looking up this shit, y'all. I don't know why something told me just look him up. And mind you, he called me last year when I was pregnant with my second baby, Ari. When I was like 5 months pregnant, he called me to just talk shit. I didn't even know how the fuck he still had my damn number. Like, that's why I just had finally changed my number to the other number I had. I always change my number because I be trying to get rid of these niggas. Like, they just don't go away. Like, they don't go away. They'll keep calling you and keep bothering you. So I always have to change my number because that's why I'm just done. This is why I don't have sex anymore. Sex is truly powerful and it can make niggas crazy, and I'm just done having sex. Like, having sex has literally almost got me killed. That's why I'm just done with it. I've learned, every time I go on my celibacy pads, where I go months, like, without having sex and stuff, I always get more clarity. I always get to know myself better when I get that alone time and just spend time to myself. No sex, no none of that. Like, and I now see why those periods are important, and because sex can cloud your judgment, can distract you. Even though it releases stress, it's a lot that comes with it, especially when you got that bomb ass pussy like me. So, but yeah, y'all. So he had called me when I was pregnant, talking shit still, because he wanted to see me and stuff. I was like, no, like, the fuck, why are you bothering me? I told you after that last situation, it's done with us. Like, he was like, then too still threatened to pop up on me. And this is the thing, he had asked me, he was like, I had a dream that you got pregnant. I was laughing. I said, you funny. Like, how did you know that? Like, and I was pregnant. I was 5 months pregnant. I was like, he was like, you pregnant? I was like, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, yeah. Mind you, I shouldn't even been talking to him, but the toxicity in me entertaining his ass. So he like, you really pregnant, yo? I knew you was a thought. You a thought ass bitch. You got pregnant by that nigga, this, that, and that. Because this is the nigga that he know I got pregnant by my baby dad, the same one from the hat situation he threw in. So all of that. So, that's what I'm saying. I don't trust that nigga. Like, I'm gonna finish telling y'all. Like, just wait. This is more of the story time, really. So he was like, and he was just still talking shit. And so he won't come and fuck my family and all that. And I was, of course, bragging on us. I was like, yes, I got a man that loves me. And he's happy for our daughter that we're about to have. I'm antagonizing him. Like, which I shouldn't have been while I was pregnant. Like, I'm like, yes, he is, da-da-da, all this stuff. And he was just threatening to pop up too. I was like, yeah, my nigga gonna smoke you. You don't want no smoke. Like, he going literally, yeah, he don't play. I said, he don't play about us. He don't play about us. So he ain't never even pop up on nothing. But it's just crazy. I guess he must have, I don't know. He ended up messing with some girl, obviously, because this nigga's in jail. Like, well, he got out March 18th. This is what I'm about to tell y'all. He got out March 18th, man, this year. He got arrested, I think, when did he first get arrested? The end of last year. It's like he has a pattern. Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to pay attention to people's patterns. Because November 30th, like October 30th, it's like, and mind you, each time I was dealing with him, like, I mean, both of the times that he first, that we linked up was around November of 2019. So it's just crazy how he get into shit with females around the same time, like, because that's when he got arrested for this girl. And I guess he posted bond say. He posted $5,000 bond on March 18, 2022. He was released. And that's crazy. Like, you don't never know a nigga like that. He feels a way about me. Like, these niggas be wanting me fucking dead. So it's like, you never know a nigga like that. He might try to come back and fucking kill me. Maybe that's why God got me the fuck out of town. Not only was my baby father on some stalking energy and shit, this nigga was getting let out of jail March 18th. You never know. He got into it with this girl. He got charged. He got 5 charges for assault first degree, assault second degree, reckless endangerment, handgun and vehicle, loaded handgun and vehicle, and maldestruction of property of less than $1,000. And that's the same thing you did to me, destroying my door. Like, niggas who don't have shit, he destroyed, because he was kicking in my front door before, and he kicked my room door that time, that I had told you on the video. When my daughter was there that one time, like, he kicked the door in. And it's just crazy, nigga. You just toxic. Get some fucking help. Get some fucking help. You going to different counties, like, getting with these girls. He probably met her off of POF. You get with them and you acting out and shit soon as, like, you just toxic. Off the rip, you toxic with the females. Like, what is your issue? He act like a fucking female. That's what I used to always tell him. I used to literally, like, I ain't acting innocent, because clearly I'm not innocent. I used to go in on his ass, and that's the thing. He never had no girl check him like that. Like, nigga, who are you talking to? Who do you think you are? Let me humble you right quick, because, like, who are you? You're not going to do this to me. You're not going to talk to me crazy. You're not going to do none of that. And just to see this, I wonder if that's why God got me the fuck out of town. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. People in this mind, I see too many of these cases online about the niggas coming back. And then, like, that one guy, he killed his wife and the kid. No, he had kids with his ex-wife. And he had a new wife or girlfriend. I don't think they got married, but they had a kid together too, and they lived together. He killed her, and because he blamed his ex-wife. He blamed his ex-wife for him being the way he is, and for him going through all the battles with the custody and for all of that stuff. He blamed, and then the second girl he was with, the baby mom, she was threatening to leave him too and take the kids, and give him the same problems that I guess the second baby mother had gave him. So he claims. So he went and killed he killed the girl that lived with him first, and took the kids in the car. Took them back to their mama house, had them sit in the car while he killed the ex-wife too. So they in the car while daddy is going to kill mommy, and then he killed himself after. And that just made me realize, like, these niggas really be crazy. When they feel like they are losing it, especially my second baby, these niggas be losing it. When they feel like they have nothing to lose, they will destroy you too. They literally are the devil. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. And it's like, I'm not trying to be caught in the crossfire of that shit no more. That's why it was imperative for this stuff to happen to me. So for me to understand my own issues, like, me going through all of that have revealed why I'm even the way I am. Like, where do my toxicity come from? Where do my narcissistic traits come from? Like, where do that controlling stuff in me, where I want everything to go my way, where I've been trying to control? And honestly, because to me controlling my life, like, yeah, I was forced to have to do for myself and take care of myself. Like, you know, I was forced to have to always do so much for myself from a very young age. So I naturally am controlling, because I'm used to, if it wasn't for me, that's how I used to feel. Now I understand God has played a huge part in all of this, because he's been protecting me this whole time. But I've always felt that, at least when it comes to the basic structure and stability of life, I know, how to take care of myself. I know how to survive out here. So because of that, I'm like, I am in control. I can't let nobody else dictate, because y'all gonna lead me astray. And I know that I have structure. I know how to be a good person. I know how to do the right thing. I know how to take care of myself. I know how to provide for myself. I know how to do all those things. So that makes me controlling, because I've always had to do all of that stuff for myself. But through the process, I've learned that me having that controlling behavior in relationships sometimes, like, you know, I had my own issues too that I have to work towards. And it took for me to go through all of these things for me to even get clarity on who I truly even am in the soul, in the like deeper than the flesh. Like, that's why I always say I don't like surface level shit, because it's about deeper than the superficial shit. It is, like, it's about who you are at the core, your character. Do you have integrity and morals? And that's what I stand on. I might have done a lot of wild shit, you know, just out of love and looking for love in the wrong places and getting led into danger because I'm looking for love in all the wrong places. But at the same time, I have integrity and morals, and just certain shit I don't stand with and I don't rock with, which is why I stand by myself and I don't be friends with people for long. Like, why I do have these, why I all have abandonment issues, so that's also why I think I push people away. But it's because you guys don't align with the same principles and morals. Shit, I just feel like certain shit that people do to me, I would never do that shit to you. Like, 9 times out of 10 when I get into it with somebody, either because I kept it too real for them, or yeah, that's just really what it be. Because I don't ever steal from nobody I love, care about. I'm not spiteful like that. I don't do no wild ass shit like that. Now, I will fight when I have to fight your ass, like, but to me, people that I love and care about, we're not supposed to be fighting in that sense, like physically fighting each other. Like, anytime I feel like if I gotta fight you, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to have no type of relationship with you, mother, daughter, brother. I don't believe in that. I just don't believe we should be fighting each other, and then that's love, like. No, I don't feel like you should throw things at me and then think I'm supposed to take it. Like, no, that's not love. And I'm just sick of it. This journey, hold on, y'all. My baby crying. It's okay. Maybe she cried for a quick second. But I just don't believe in that. I'm about to wrap this video up because I don't want it to get long. And I just wanted to give y'all a little update on everything. But this is what it is. Like, me getting into these situations with these cuckoo people, in my own toxic ways, like learning that, you know, I was fucking raised by a narcissist. So I'm just in a healing journey. Like, I want to be a better person so I can be a better mother. It's all about mindset, and I'm just every day just working on focusing on more positivity than negativity. Like, just owning everything. I always own who I am, what I've done. Like, I ain't got nothing to hide. Like, cause I sleep very good every night. Cause I mean, the stuff that I've been through, I understand why I've been through it, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I'm moving forward, and this period of my life is just called loving myself, putting me first. I'm done with people pleasing. I'm done putting myself last. Like, watching these videos with Dr. Romney made me really realize, like, I've put myself last so much, like, just because of how, just always wanting that love and stuff. Like, looking for love in all the wrong places. Like, and so many of us have, look at my cousins dead because looking for love in all the wrong places got you with some devils who really didn't even fuck with you for real. Like, you know, people don't be fucking with you for real. Like, people literally do be wolves in sheep's clothing. We got to realize that this shit real. This shit in the Bible is real, because now that I'm learning about the Bible and see what these stories that they go through, that they went through, that's why I said I'm a disciple. God has sent me on some of these same treacherous journeys. Like, it's crazy. But I'm a warrior. And I made it out. I'm the one that got away. And they can't take it. And they ain't even seen nothing yet. They ain't even seen nothing yet. Like, you try to break me. That's why I tell him, nigga, you can hurt me, but you will never be able to break me. I'm unbreakable, bitch. You can't break me. I'm unbreakable. Unbreakable. You cannot break me. So that's all I want to say, y'all. That's like the update on everything. I hope I ain't forgetting that. But even if I am, y'all know I'm going to catch her up today. She here screaming. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.